Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury, and today guys I want to show you a wonderful Instagram channel. That's right, an Instagram channel who's also a great fan of ArchieLuxury. Father.time.luxury.watches. Father.time.luxury.watches. This guy here combines photography with beautiful watches. Have a look here. Look at this. Very, very nice display of watches, and just in a great look at this. His food with watches, his coffee with watches, just great, great photos, great watches, and a great lifestyle. Look at this beautiful cigar. And you can click on any of these pictures here inside Instagram and see the lifestyle. Look at this. What a wonderful way to enjoy a cigar. So there you go, guys. Check out father.time.luxury.watches. Father Time Luxury Watches. Check it out, guys. You will love it. Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury on the Pluta channel. Pluta channel, guys. Today, what am I wearing? Quick. What's the review? It's 22QC16. What wristwatch am I wearing? It's a Rolex. It's a Rolex Submariner date steel black bezel. Okay. Now, I've been paid to do a review here for Malta, and he says, review of Datejust 16014 boiler gauge. Now, I gotta tell you something. What is he talking about? What is the deal? What is the situation? Well, I gotta tell you guys, this is an interesting, it's a dial variation. It's called a boiler gauge. Why is it called a boiler gauge? Well, because the way the numbers are done, it's got a track, like a sector dial, and it's got the numbers that look very similar to how a boiler gauge works. So that's why it's called the boiler gauge dial. And you know what? These boiler gauge dials, I believe they were available in the 1601s, in that 4-digit reference. Then the 16014, that is the white gold bezel steel Datejust. I believe they were also available in two-tone. The boiler gauge dial. Look, I gotta be totally honest with you. Every person that's out there, they think their variation is worth a fortune. And I mean, you've also got the Buckley dial. You've got the boiler gauge type dial, and the problem is, just because that may be rare doesn't really mean it's super valuable or super desired. And I'll tell you example, in the classic car arena, the Mercedes-Benz Pagoda, it came out as a Mercedes-Benz 230 SL. It then became a 250 SL, then it became the 280 SL. The rarest incarnation is the 250 SL. Does that mean the 250 SL is the most valuable? No. It was sort of an interim gap model. It's actually the 280 SL, which had the better engine. It had all disc brakes instead of drums and discs at the front. So, you know what? Sometimes people get the wrong idea. And the boiler gauge dial, what do I think of them? Look, I've seen them, but I don't know if I would necessarily pay extra for a boiler gauge dial. I'm sorry. It's probably not what he wanted to hear. He wanted me to say, it's so rare, I'm going to lose sleep over it. Well, you know what? The reality is there's a lot of rare anomalies in this watch world that ain't worth jack shit. They ain't worth jack shit. And I gotta be totally honest with you, do I like the boiler gauge? I'm not a huge fan. I gotta tell you, I prefer the stick markers to a boiler gauge dial. Is it worth bucks? Is it worth a lot of money extra? I think it comes down to the watch itself. Is it box papers? Is it original? You know, if it's all original, it might add a little bit to it. But I gotta be honest with you and say, I don't think it is that special. I'm sorry. I don't think it's that special. Okay? There you go. I have said it. I've said it. I don't think it makes it really that wonderful. Okay? Okay? I don't hate it. I don't hate the boiler gauge dial. No, I don't. I don't hate it. I don't hate it in the least. No, I definitely do not hate it. No, I don't hate it. But is it going to be worth more? Is it going to be worth more? I'm sorry, I don't think it is. I'm sorry, okay? I don't think it's going to really, you know, dials that make those enamel dials in the day dates, you know, those one color enamel dials, they can be worth a fortune, especially exotic colors like pink, the tiger eye. Okay, they can be quite valuable. In the Submariners, the nipple dials and the nipple dial on the solid gold, that can be significantly collectible. The funny thing is, it was actually for a long time there, the nipple dial on the solid gold was special, but it wasn't so special, big deal on the two-tone. So that is an interesting thing there indeed. I gotta tell you guys, I've gotta tell you, the Buckley dial, you know, there's so many variations there, and you get these with the Daytonas. You've got APH dials, that's where the spacing chronograph, APH, it's just, then you've got Blue Loom, you've got all these inevitable things, and the funny thing is, everybody who owns this shit, they automatically assume the one they've got is worth a fortune. And unfortunately, it doesn't really do that. Another interesting anomaly is when the serial number has got 3 8s on the end, which 8 in Chinese culture is a lucky number. And I actually, about 5 years ago, I remember somebody had a Batman that had 3 8s on the end. So you would think, oh, it's a 888. Wow, this is so... When this guy went to sell it, the dealer didn't pay more for it. Is it worth a lot more money? I gotta be honest with you. I think it's a little bit special, 888 serial number, but there's so many anomalies. It gets boring. And interestingly enough, all the 888 ending serial numbers, they always go to Hong Kong. That's the market that loves that. But to be totally honest with you, yeah, there's so many little anomalies, you know, there's so many little things there. Does it really, the boiler, I mean, I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get it. I don't really like it. It's like a Buckley dial. Do I really like the Buckley dial? Not really. Some people love this shit. They love it, and they, but I kind of just like the plain dials. Romans, I like Romans, you know, Arabics, just plain. So I suppose I'm just a boring conservative individual, but is it, look, it's not a terrible dial to have, but is it worth the bucks? I'm afraid I don't think it's worth that much more. It's a Datejust. You know what I mean? It's a Datejust, plastic Datejust, 16014, 16013, 16014 is the steel with the white gold bezel, 16013 steel with the yellow gold bezel and yellow gold two-tone. You know, I got to be totally honest with you. I'm sorry, I don't think it makes it super valuable. It's an interesting variation, yeah, I grant you that, but I don't know if it's that special, okay? I'm really sorry to say there's so many variations, and I've seen people say, oh, it's got this, it's, and when it push comes to shove, rarely, I mean, it adds a little bit of a premium, but people think it's gonna, they want ridiculous premiums, which I don't think you're going to get out of that. So there you go. That's my opinion, okay? The Buckley dial, the, as we've said there, the boiler gauge dial, yeah, they're a bit of an acquired taste. What do you guys think? Do you think they're special? Would you hunt out these exotic dials? Tell me what you think. Put some comments down below. And guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm ArchieLuxury. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Remember, paid reviews are running a bit low. $50 US, I'll answer your question. And I'll just tell you the truth. And, yeah. Tell me what you think, guys. See ya later. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity, keep some pride, go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube. Because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small, specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon. Look down below, and I will see you in the next one.